Want to know which probiotic drink is going to give you the best bang for your buck? Well, today we're talking about milk kefir and water kefir and which out of these two probiotic powerhouses is going to look after your gut the best. The results might just surprise you. Stick around and I'll show you. Hello, my name's Hannah and welcome to my Holistic Health channel. You ever heard the saying, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts? Well, that pretty much sums up holistic and how I feel about holistic health particularly, because your gut creates your emotions and your emotions affects your body and your body creates the life you are living right now. But as I always say, everything starts with the gut. So our first contestant, water kefir. Water kefir is made with sugar and water. I often add molasses and starts off as a dark color, but once all the sugar's been eaten, it actually turns to a slight, light, effervescent flavored drink, slightly sugar flavored drink. I quite enjoy the taste, but a lot of people call it bland. It has got quite a bland taste, but I actually find that bland means that you can add something to it. So if I add apple juice, I get a beautifully flavored fizzy apple juice, which my kids and a lot of my clients' husbands absolutely love because it's all about the taste. The milk, you either love it or you hate it. There doesn't seem to be an in-between. The taste is like a really tart yogurt. And as you can see, it's quite thick. And often will also have a little bit of a slight effervescent flavor in the first fermentation. If you're interested in second fermentations and flavors, I do go into these into another video. So be sure to subscribe to my channel as I'll be doing weekly videos on everything to do with gut health, meditation, exercise, basically anything to support your body in its journey to optimum health. Anyway, so that's the flavoring. So the milk kefir is literally fed milk. That's it. It's one of the simplest. So out of the two, really, this is your easiest one to make. All it takes is pour some milk over the grains and into the cupboard and you're done. This one, same, pretty easy to set it up. The sugar water and into the cupboard and you're done. However, these little grains, if you can take a really close look here, they sort of, I like to call them jellies to my daughters. They're sort of like tiny little grains of jellies. Well, they start to shrink and shrink and shrink and get really small if you don't feed them often enough. So if you leave them definitely past 48 hours, you're really going to get sludge and then you're going to lose your grains altogether, which is not fun when you've got a really busy lifestyle and you're running after people, because you have to be onto it. You need to harvest it before. Now you can bring it out earlier. The thing there is, if you're diabetic or you really, for dietary reasons, you don't want any of that sugar left in the water, then you want to leave it for as long as you can. However, if you like a slightly sweet drink, a lot of people will harvest it within 24 hours and then you don't risk ruining the grains, but you do have a little bit of sugar left into your drink. If you use good quality sugar, not such a bad thing from health purposes. Whereas your milk kefir is really, really easy to do. You pour the milk in, you strain the milk out, pour the milk back in, and you're done. I know people that will leave these drinks for, a couple of weeks. It is so tart, I cannot even explain it to you. But if that's what you're into, this is the drink for you. If you're lactose intolerant, the grains actually eat the lactose out. So I do find that a lot of my clients who do have gut issues are still able to tolerate a very, very fermented milk kefir. However, if you are vegan or vegetarian or for any other reasons you don't choose to do animal milk, you can ferment the milk kefir in almond milk or coconut milk very successfully, and it is also actually quite delicious. The one thing I would say though is that because the sugar that this milk kefir drinks is lactose, you do want to sit it in some milk every so often. My recommendation would be about once a week, depending on the weather. If it's really hot and they're fermenting quite quickly, then you probably want to sit it in milk a little bit more regularly. It's quite cold and you're not fermenting that often. You know, you could do it every couple of weeks. But your grains will be your guide, and they will tell you when they need more feeding. And so that's when you need to sit it in some milk. And you can do that in the fridge or in the cupboard, that's up to you. Anyway, I have more on that on other articles. You can always subscribe to any of my social media channels where I'm giving daily tips or weekly tips on little ways to make things quicker and easier for you in the kitchen. Okay, so that's the taste and the how. But here is the most important part of all. Which one of these two are really going to give you the biggest bang for your buck? Well, comment below and tell me now which one, before I tell you which one you think it's going to be. Do you think it's going to be the water kefir, or do you think it's going to be the milk kefir? Because I tell you, I was surprised. For ages I was just drinking water kefir knowing that it was better than kombucha, but the absolute hands down winner is our friend the milk kefir. Milk kefir has between 30 and 50 lactic acid bacteria and yeasts. That means you're getting all these different strains into your body and getting the optimum amount of nutrition for your gut bacteria, your microbiome. In fact, it's plumping up your colony so that you have way more good bacteria, and that sort of helps to overcome the bad bacteria. It also helps to eat the sugar that you're ingesting in your body. It will also help you with the daily stresses in your life, because your body produces all of these chemicals to help combat all these hormonal chemicals that help you combat daily stresses, whether it's the food you're eating, which isn't that great, or the relationships that you're in that aren't particularly wonderful, or just any kind of emotional stress you're going through. That puts all sorts of chemicals and hormones into your body, and these wonderful drinks will help you process and digest those chemicals and hormones and help you more easily remove them from your system if they're harmful. So these have 30 to 50 of those. These ones, at nearly 3 times less, are actually only 14. Just to throw in there, your kombucha is 7. In my mind, kombuchas are really more of a digestive. Think of an antacid, something that helps you process your food. So not entirely unhelpful, but nowhere near the 14 or 30 to 50 that these two drinks will give you. So in summary, you have sugar water, easy to flavor. This can be your most deliciously tasting drink that is very modifiably. However, a little bit more work. If you're prepared to do that, you will reap some great rewards on this one. Milk kefir, a little bit difficult for some people to palate for various reasons. However, so quick and easy with some milk or non-dairy milk poured in, and you're ready to go. I'm going to be releasing some more videos on how to flavor your milk kefir, because a lot of my clients are asking me, you know, how can they drink this optimally beneficial probiotic drink and actually be able to swallow. So look out for that one. Subscribe. If you click on the little bell below, you will actually get notified of my newest videos. So that's it from me for today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down is okay too. Just be sure either way to leave me a comment in the section below so that I know where you guys are at. Let me know as well what you want to see. I can talk about anything from hormones to mental health to physical health, physical pain, or all natural remedies for any kinds of physical, mental, spiritual, heart, or soul matters that you want me to talk about. I look forward to seeing you next time.